How much time should we put into sales? This is a question that came up at a recent CEO gathering of ours. And the answer, simply put, is as much as you possibly can. But you fall into one of two camps. You either know how to scalably sell your product, or you don't really know how to scalably sell your product. And if you don't, you have three questions that really own your attention right now. What's your product? Who's the audience? And how do you profitably and repeatably connect that product into that audience? And that's called establishing product market fit. Once you've got that and you know how to scalably sell your product, it's all about growing your sales. Now, first, I want you to consider actually the way farmers grow food. Farmers don't, in fact, grow food. Farmers cultivate the conditions where food grows. They irrigate and they fertilize, and they do a whole long list of other activities to make sure that their food can grow. Just the same, you've got to cultivate the conditions in your organization so you can scale the organization and grow your sales. Now, there are a bunch of things you have to do to enable that organizational health. Just one of them is making sure you get the right people on the bus. So for every key function, every key job to get done, you've got someone who's great at that job. What else? You got to make sure you're not stretching people too thinly so that they don't have the resources to successfully get those jobs done. You also got to make sure you're not getting square pegs in round holes so that people hate their job for too long. Not a recipe for success. Now, that's just one thing, getting the right people on the bus, right? Another thing is actually getting crystal clear on the indicators that are going to tell you whether you're succeeding along the way. So you define the targets for each of those indicators, and then you've got to measure constantly the actuals versus those targets to make sure they're matching up. If they're not, you've got to figure out why. One more thing that's going to help you make sure you're cultivating organizational health is building process, establishing clear processes that people are actually following so you're not stuck reinventing the wheel at every turn. Now, there's a list of other things you've got to do to build organizational health. If you would like to learn more, please get in touch with me or my organization by clicking on the link you see or going to helm.ceo.